Hello, hello. I'm going to pop a cough drop here, guys. Let's see. I've just discovered something amazing. Give me a second, though, to make sure that this is working right. What's going on? Okay. So I'm trying to see if this is in the right place on the screen. I think I need to zoom in a little bit, if I can. How are you guys doing? So I have discovered that Facebook, I think, has updated their platform because I seem to now be able to zoom in and out, and I couldn't before. It's a little touchy, though. Ooh. Let's see if that's good. Okay. So, good morning, or rather, good afternoon. I don't know why I said good morning. Good afternoon. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Is this straight? No, it's not straight. Okay. Let me get it straight. All right. So, hey, Andrea, Geraldine, Phyllis. Let's see who else is on here. Ruthie, Marsha, Kimmy, Catty. So good to have all you guys on today. And anybody else that joins us. If you watch this on replay, there won't be a little live button up there. But if you are on live, there should be a little live red button up here. That way you know you're on live with me. And if you are on live, of course, you can chat with us and I will hopefully answer your questions and all those kind of things. And if I miss something, just let me know. But even if you're not on live, please be sure to comment because I do drawings for free product from the comments even after the live video. So when you're on live, you get a chance. And then when you watch the replay and comment, there's another chance to win. So if you're on live, you basically get 2 chances, which is super cool. But either way, make sure you comment along the way. All those comments go into the drawing, and the more you comment, the more you better chance you have of winning. So, that said, I also want to make sure everybody knows that I am on live here on Facebook every Saturday and Sunday and most Fridays at 2 p.m. Central Time, doing all different kinds of lives. We do card making, we do scrapbooking, we do 3D projects, we do all kinds of stuff here, including technique videos and craft organizing. So don't miss out on all the great creative inspiration that you can get from joining us. If you can't join live, that's okay too. You can watch replays for up to 30 days now. And so you could go to my live tab to see all of my previous lives that are available to watch. I will tell you that some of the old stuff is still there at this point. They are going to start deleting that though. So if you haven't watched something, watch it soon. Start doing your best to kind of binge watch so you don't miss out on stuff. And then of course, if you'd like to know what lives are coming up, I do always have them in my events tab. You can see what's scheduled for upcoming lives. Also, another little bit of housekeeping for today. I am still getting over having been sick, so I still cough a little bit, sound a little congested. My voice is still not perfect, so I apologize for all those things. And hopefully you can overlook them for the time being. Okay, so I did see that one of you had asked how my husband is doing. He is doing better. Thank you. He had a very rough day yesterday. And so for anybody that watched my quick little live I did yesterday, I had to take his place late on Friday night. I had to basically run my son down to Dallas-Fort Worth for a engineering competition that he was in. And so I was stuck in Dallas all day yesterday and could not do my live. So I apologize for that. All because my husband ate something and got, I didn't even know this, but gastritis can actually be caused by bacteria from eating food that's contaminated. So Go figure. So he had a horrible bout of gastritis, and you know, guys, they don't tend to be, sorry, Jeffrey, if you're on here listening to this, but guys have a lower pain tolerance than we do. God just didn't give him as high of a pain tolerance. So he was just beside himself. He could not even think from pain. So poor guy. Anyway, so he had a really rough day, ended up going to urgent care and getting what he needed from them. And so he's now taking that, and that is helping out a lot. And his body is like super worn out from having been going through that. But other than that, he is improving. So thank you so much for all the prayers that you guys lifted up for him. I appreciate that so much. And excuse me. Feel free to continue to pray for him and all that stuff. So, hey, Jeffrey, did you hear my poor slander on men that you guys don't have a pain tolerance as high as we do? Glad to have you here. Oh, how did my son do? Hey, Carolyn, did I miss anybody else jumping on? Hopefully I saw everybody else. Oh, and thank you. You like my nails? Thanks. Yeah, they're, I think they turned out pretty cute. So, yeah, my son, they did really well. They didn't actually place, they kind of got some weird feedback from one of the judges that my son like didn't really understand. He was like, I don't understand why they gave us that feedback. Oh, and look, my camera just switched. Come back here. Ugh, I hate this. I hate it when it changes this perspective. I don't know why it does that. Sorry, you guys. It's being stupid. Let's see if I can get it to be a little bit better position. I don't know why it just did that. That's so weird. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. I guess I'm still getting used to this phone. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see okay. Anyway, they did really well. It was a all day long thing yesterday, so he was super tired. Anyway, and then we drove back home, which Dallas-Fort Worth is about 2 hours, 45 minutes from here. Well, depending on what part of the Metroplex you go to. And so anyway, so we just drove back when he got done at like 8 o'clock at night. So I guess we actually we left a little earlier than that, so we got home about 10:30. But anyway, so yeah, so it was a crazy day. I went shopping and did a few things while I was in Dallas, and spent money I didn't need to spend, and you know how it is. So anyway, thank you. Okay, so let's get to it. Sorry for the long intro, you guys, but everything crazy's been going on, so I just wanted to update you guys. So for those of you that didn't come for that, I apologize. Okay, so let's get to it. So today we are doing mix and match, and then following this, I'm going to make up yesterday's video. So if you guys want to watch Scrapbook Sunday with me, then you can do that immediately following this video. So this one is called Mix and Match for a very good reason, because it is using the wonderful mix and match products that we have in our catalog. So let me grab the catalog real quick. This is products from the spring catalog. This is our mini catalog from January through April, which I lovingly call the spring catalog. And all of these products are found on page 13. So if you have the actual catalog, you can find them there. Or, of course, you can always go to shamelessstamper.com, click on shop, and then go to the mix and match area, which will also have any of the mix and match stuff from the annual catalog, etc. in there. But these particular ones are from the spring catalog, so I hadn't shown these to you yet, so I wanted to go through these and play with these today with you. And we're also using the card bases that are part of the mix and match family as well. The cool thing about the mix and match family is that you can use these with your traditional products, like your traditional designer series paper and stamps and things like that, or you can use them all by themselves, or any combination thereof. Maybe you want to just pull in an element from this on a card that is done completely traditionally, but you want an element from the ephemera pack to add to a traditional card. So any way you slice it, you can use it. And of course you can use these in scrapbooking as well, which is awesome. So Robot placed 11th out of 40. Wait, hold on. So your grandson placed 11 out of, I'm not sure the number on that. Is it 40,000? Is that correct, Phyllis? Because that's insane. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kimmy. I'm so sorry. My prayers are with you, sweetheart. Okay. Oh. Yes, they are fun to play with. They are a lot of fun, and I really enjoy doing scrapbooking and all the different things with them. So we're going to play with these today. So I'm not going to open my brand new packs because I have packs already open, so I'm just going to show you those. But these are my second full pack that I usually buy 2 packs of everything. But we're going to go ahead and play with what I have today. I'm going to show you a few cards that I've already made, but I thought we would play a little bit together because these are really fun to play with together, and I think you guys would enjoy it. So, all right, so I have my packs open. So let me show you what comes in these. All right, so first of all, we have the card bases, and in the card bases, there are, I think 5, if I'm not mistaken. Well, let me double check. I think there's 5 of each color. Yes. So you have 10 cards and 10 envelopes. And so there's 5 of the pink, which has, it's probably hard to see on camera, but it has little white flowers. It's a very soft pink, so there's not a whole lot of contrast between the white and the pink. So it is a very soft background. And then we have the blue that has, of course, the kind of chevron-y looking lines or crosshatch, depending on how you want to call that. What you want to call that. I can talk. And then there's the envelopes, which are pink and blue. They do have like almost like a linen texture to them. There is no lining, but they are pink and blue all the way through. So they go very nicely with these. Now, you know me, guys, if you've been watching my videos for any length of time, you know when I get a card base like this that has designs on both sides, I can't actually use it as a card base. I have to cut it. Because I want to use this as designer series paper. I don't like to use pretty stuff on the back of my cards because nobody cares about that part. So 209 in state. Okay, thank you. I think I missed 11 out of 40. 209 in state. Okay. All right. Well, that's awesome. Congratulations to him, Phyllis. So anyway, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. So anyway, these are super cool card bases. And like I said, I do like to cut mine. So as you can see, I have a couple of half pieces in here already, that we'll play with today as well. So we will be playing with these. Okay, then let me move my catalog out of the way. Okay. And I'm going to move this out of the way too. So we're past that part. All right, so then let me show you the 5 ephemera packs. So there are 3 that are images, and when I say they're images, they're mostly images. There's actually some sentiments in here as well. There's also the pack of tag pieces, and then finally you have sentiments only. So I'm going to show you all of these kind of one by one. So you get 2 of each sheet in here. Oops, sorry. Come out. There we go. Okay, so you get 2 of each sheet. Now, one sheet had these in it, and I already popped them out. So these are like full back pieces, and I had just already popped them out. So you have 2 sheets of this. So you're going to get 2 of these and 2 of these. You have 2 of the cakes and cupcakes and balloons and banners and all that stuff. And then you have 2 of these sentiment pieces, as well as some frame pieces here in this yellow, which is really cute. So lots of cute, different ideas that you can use with this batch. Then we have the hearts, or kind of Valentine's style. This one, while we are past Valentine's, guys, it's still fun to play with. Besides, you can make cards for next year. I mean, you know, it doesn't have to be something you're doing just for now. But, so this has again, 2 of each sheet. So you have 2 that look like this. And so you have flowers and hearts. You have 2 that look like this. And one of the things I love about these solid white images is that you can so easily blend on top of this any color that you like. Now, that said, you can do that to anything. But of course, if it's already partly colored, it's going to alter that. If it's just white, then you kind of have a blank canvas. And this is not exactly white. It's kind of almost like a really light heather gray. It's got like a little bit of a linen texture to it. But it is essentially white. Also, these hearts are like in parts. So you can pull this from this, from this. Like it's 3 different pieces, or you can use it all together. It's up to you. And then you've got like your little fence pieces, or lattices, and you've got some flower pieces here too. So you can put the flower and the lattice together. And then you have some sentiments here as well. And again, 2 sheets of everything. Okay. So that's the kind of Valentine's-y type one. And then you have this one that is kind of just all of your spring stuff. And I didn't give you the names. I'm sorry. I can tell you the names if you want to know. The heart one is Celebrate Love. The birthday one is Birthday Treats. And then this one is called Spring Celebrations. Okay. So Spring Celebrations has what you would imagine, you know, different spring images, birds and butterflies and some flowers. We've even got some clovers here. So there's 2 sheets of that. Then there's 2 sheets of this. Now this has, you probably can't really see it, but these are little branches that you can pop out of here. And you've also got a little wreath and a leaf, some images of butterflies that are in a wash here. So they go from one color to another, and then one of the big butterflies. So there's 2 sheets of that. And then finally some sentiments and some frames that have the floral added to them as well. So this has thank you, thinking of you, and congratulations, as well as one happy Easter up here. So lots of spring or all year round type stuff that you can use as well. Okay, so there's that one. Then we have this one. This one is called Washes and Florals Tags. And again, always 2 of each sheet. So we have in here these tags. So the flowers and the wood. We also have 2 like this, 2 like this, and then one shorter, wider version in the grid. And this has a jagged edge on it, all 3 of those. I don't know how well you can see that. And then we have the blues and the pinks, which go so nicely with the cards, by the way. And also are great with some of the other things. You might notice here that you've got images that kind of mix with all 3 of the packets that are in here as well. So that's really nice. So you can kind of use different images to go with the other ephemera. Whether you want to make a tag or you want to use a tag on a card or a layout, you can do any of those things with the tag pieces. Okay, so we have that one. And then finally, we have the sentiment only one, which is called Greetings for All. And this one, you have 2 of this sheet, 2 of this sheet, and 2 of this sheet. And as you'll notice, there's things in here for everything. There's Christmas, there's holidays in general, there's Mother's Day, there's Father's Day, birthday, Easter, basic sentiments like thanks, thinking of you, XO, what else? Best wishes, oh happy day, it's all in here. Even a sorry. Like seriously, there's everything in here. So this is really great because it is great for all year round. In fact, there's even a to the grad. Isn't that cool? So you've got it all. So that is really awesome. There is something here for everybody. And of course, there's 2 of each of those sheets as well. Okay, so now that I've shown that to you, we want to play a little bit, right? Because I want to play a little bit. You guys want to play a little bit? All right. I'm going to show you a couple of cards that I've already made, and then we'll put some cards together. So if you saw something along the way as I was showing you all of these ephemera packs, be sure to let me know something that you want to see me play with. And it can be a single image. It can be whatever. It's fine. Just let me know. Okay, so Okay, so here's what I have to say, Jeffrey, about that. Jeffrey says, I believe the pain is similar to passing kidney stones, which is about as the same as giving birth, since I've gone through that. Anyway, so he's talking about the pain. I will tell you, I have had all three things. In fact, I even have gallstones. So gastritis is can be very painful. There's different levels for anybody who doesn't know. It can be very painful. It is not on par with having a baby. I've had natural birth twice, and that is most definitely the more painful of those things. And kidney stones, again, can be very different. They can differ, but they are painful. Again, not as painful as childbirth either, but it is painful. So there's definitely no discounting the pain. It hurts. He was suffering. He could hardly think. And for his capacity, he was very high on the pain scale. I just happen to have a higher pain capacity because, one, I'm a woman, and two, I just have a higher pain capacity. But it is not as painful as birth. And birth is not as painful as having a baby turned. I'll give you that. So I also had my baby turned naturally and no epidural, which they thought I was crazy. And yeah, I can see why people do it with an epidural. Let's put it that way. It will literally take your breath away. I'm going to adjust my camera just a little bit because I'm kind of in a funny spot here. Okay, so hopefully that worked. But yes, pain is not good no matter what. And I feel bad for anybody that's in pain for whatever reason. So yeah, I felt terrible for him. It was not fun. Okay. You had snow, sleet, and rain there. Oh my gosh. Even this late. That's crazy. Okay, so good to have all you guys on that have joined us since I started talking. If I missed you jumping on, hello. I'm glad you're here today. Let's get going with playing. So now that we've seen all the products, let me show you a few of cards that I made. Now, I haven't added any embellishments to these yet because I thought I'd kind of ask you guys, what embellishments would you add? And so I'm gonna show them to you first, and then we'll add some embellishments to these. But as you can see here, I added the birthday cake with some candles, which I just colored in. And I added one of the flowers. This is actually from the Valentine set, as is this back piece. And then I added a extra circle behind here from some designer series paper. This is the Petunia Pop from our In Colors, our In Colors designer series paper. And then the tag from the birthday set that says happy birthday. So very simple, but very cute. And this, of course, is on a background of the blue. And like I said, I used a couple of the packs to accomplish this, and I don't have any embellishments on it yet, so be thinking about what you'd add to this. All right, the other blue back and the other pink one, you can see this one is the lattice and this one is the circles. And then I used one of the branches and the leaves and the little nest and Happy Easter, which I thought was super sweet. Isn't that gorgeous? Super easy to do and very sweet. So there's two kind of birthday and spring. Now I did do a couple of Valentine's cards from the Valentine's pack because I thought this was super sweet. But you don't have to use it for Valentine's either. You could also use it for anniversaries. So I thought that was really nice, but these are a little more Valentine's centered, though I could totally give this to my husband for an anniversary because it just says be mine. So I added a couple of the hearts with the heart overlay, and I used a part of the back of the pink card here. Also, there's a piece of designer series paper behind that, and I actually just put it on a bubble bath card base by itself, and so that is that card, which I think is super cute as well. And then finally, this one, which is more Happy Valentine's Day. Here's the other portion of this back of the front face or the back face of that card. Another piece of the designer series paper, which is this other half of this one. And then I added all of these little flowers and hearts and stuff and Happy Valentine's Day from the, the actual word pack. So anyway, I think these 4 cards that I've already done turned out super cute. And as you can see, they're easy to put together because you just throw some pieces together, and then you can add some embellishments. So what embellishments would you guys add to these? Anybody have any that they would recommend? Throw that out there. We'll add them, and then we'll make another card. Okay, let's see. Did anybody yet say what they'd like me to use? My weather here is sunny and warm. It is, I think, like 78, 70. Hold on. It's trying to load. It's being slow. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's only 53 right now. It's 53 and partly sunny. So that's where we are at the moment. It's chilly in Chickasha. Glad to see you on here, Jennifer. Yes, Lisa had her new grandbaby. Isn't that awesome? Everybody congratulate her. So cute. Hopefully we'll get some pictures posted soon. At least for team. I don't know if you can post on here for... Hey, Katie. Okay, so you've been outside? Okay, so Michelle says rhinestones. Gold hearts, that's a great one. Let me grab the gold hearts. We should definitely try those. And the rhinestones. Where are my rhinestones? They're there. Okay. So we've got rhinestones and we've got the gold hearts. Have I been outside today? No, no, I have not been outside today. I was outside all day yesterday, so. Oh, Kimmy, I'm so sorry. Your poor little dog. I know I hate that when you lose one. The other ones are so confused. They'll get over it pretty quick, though. Probably quicker than you. Then again, when one of our cats passed last year, it took the other one that was his buddy a really long time to get over that. He still cries on occasion because he's like, "Where is my buddy? He's not here to sleep with." So it can take a little while. Okay, on the birthday, the gold hearts for Valentine's. So, something shiny on the birthday. You know, I've been, my go-to for a lot of birthday stuff lately has been the iridescent faceted gems. They're so pretty and they would look so gorgeous on this. Maybe we'll use that because it's like a rhinestone, but it's even, it's even cooler. It's like a step up, right? It got cold. Yeah, it got a little cold on us, didn't it? Yes. Okay, so let's add some hearts. Let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to add some gold hearts. We do have 3 sizes of these. Look, a little kitty hair. Just for you guys. My cat hairs get everywhere. Okay. So, so let's add some of these beautiful gold hearts in the 3 sizes. I think that'll look really pretty on both of these cards. May even add some down there, and then on this one we'll do one up here. Like that. Cute, right? Oh my gosh, love it. So there's the 2 Valentine's ones. And then for the birthday ones, or the birthday and the Easter one, rather, these 2 very pastel-y ones, we'll use this. So I've got all right. We'll pop some of these on there. So pretty. All right, so there's some on that one. And then we'll add some to the birthday one. Trying to decide where I want them, sorry. I'm not shy about adding all kinds of embellishments to stuff. It's great, right? Let's see, do I want to do it there? We'll do that. Then I'll add another one up here. Maybe like that. Okay, so there we go. Embellishments on both of those. Isn't that pretty? They're so shiny. And they pick up all the colors, right? Which is so nice. I love these. All right, so there's those 4 cards that I already made. And let's make some more. What do you say? I've got 2 card fronts here. I've got a blue and a pink. So I'm going to pop those on a white card base real quick, I think. And, well, before I do that, let's make sure we know what we want, because I may want to change something up. But I've got some card bases here ready. Okay, so anybody have an idea of what they would like me to use out of our ephemera packs? So we've got our blue and pink stuff, and then we have butterflies, we've got birds. I don't know if I want to do any more of the hearts. I did actually use quite a bit of that, but that doesn't mean I couldn't use some of the like lattice or something, or the leaves. I don't really want to do another Valentine's card though, because I've already done 2. So, and we've still got the 2 pieces from this birthday set as well. And the cupcakes and stuff from the birthday set. So if there's something here that you guys would like to see me use, go ahead and just sort of yell that out. When I say yell it out, I mean type it in the screen. You know what I mean, right? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Sue. It's fine. Yes, you could come back and watch the replay, of course. A butterfly, birds, okay. Yes, Katie, yeah. Cupcakes and balloons. Okay. Birds. I've got a few more for birds. So I think you guys are asking me to use the birds. I think I need to color these in though, because they're black and white. So here's some birds. Let's see, you guys said cupcakes and balloons. Let's do some cupcakes. That could be fun. I'm going to grab one of each color. I might even grab the banner off of here just to see if we can make use of that. Oops, I tore the... At least it wasn't the actual image. Okay. We do have some sentiments from this. And I'm going to move this one over. Oops. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to kind of do this for the moment. All right, so we've got a few images that I think I should color first before we decide what we're going to do with them exactly. So I kind of like the bird on the blue, just like it's sky. So I think we'll use the pink for the cupcakes and whatever we decide to do for our birthday here. We'll figure that out. Okay, so for the bird, let's go ahead and do some coloring. I'm actually going to use my watercolor pencils. We have 2 sets of watercolor pencils that you can purchase, and you get a ton of colors. And what's great about these is that you can use them as regular pencils and not use any water with them. You can use one of your water brushes and pull the color off of this and then color with it, or you can color and then come back with water. There's lots of different options on how to use these, but I really do love that. So we have all these beautiful watercolor pencils that I can use to color this image. So I don't know what that looks like. What does that look like to you guys? Is that a wren maybe? Or how should I color the bird? Not really sure about that. Let's see. I'm going to grab fresh freesia to color the flowers. And I'm going to push a little harder toward the base and then lighten up as I go toward the petal, the outside of the petal. But I'll just color these real quick. Now, if you want it to be smoother, you can like come back over it with water and it'll smooth it out. It's really beautiful. It's similar to using, oh, what is that stuff called? I forgot. I can't think of the word. There's this stuff that's like really caustic that you can buy. Maybe somebody knows the term. I can't think of it right now. To blend pencil, like regular pencils. And you don't even need that with these, which is so great. So I'm just shading with my own pressure. I just make it stronger when I want it to be darker, and then softer pressure when I want it to be lighter. So I'm just coloring in the flowers. Okay, so yesterday I did a whole bunch of shopping while I was in Dallas, which was kind of fun, although it kind of wore me out. A lot of window shopping, but I'm not a big shopping person, but I was looking at stuff for when we move, like interior design type stuff, which I do enjoy. And close your ears, Jeffrey. I also went and got some new bras, so that was fun. I've lost so much weight. I've lost 47 pounds, so I needed to do that. It's a thing, you know. So, let's see. Okay, got a couple more. Pick it up and you can blend the palette, making your own color. Yes, you can. You can blend. You can blend with these as well. You can make new colors. Yeah, they're amazing. I am very impressed with them too. I actually love colored pencils and have owned quite a few different really nice sets. And I'm very impressed with our watercolor pencils. They're amazing. But I love that you can just use them like regular pencils. So if you don't want to do the other fancy stuff. I'm trying to decide if that's a petal or a leaf. I think it's a petal. Yikes, I'm not sure. Maybe it's a leaf. Y'all ever have that problem? It's like, what am I looking at? All right, last one. Some of these I can't tell if it's a leaf or a petal. Not all distinct. Okay. I think I got all the flower part. All right, and then I'll grab, let's see, I think I'll grab Granny Apple and Old Olive to do some of my leaves real quick. So I wasn't planning on doing this much coloring, but I will do it for you guys. So I will show you a little bit of what you can do with water too, because I'm going to actually blend these two colors. So I'm using the Old Olive in the kind of bottom part of the leaf or the undersides, and then I'll use the Granny Apple Green in the top parts of the leaves, and that'll give me kind of a blend. I'm also going over the Old Olive as well, just for tonal purposes. So you can also use this image in black and white. You don't have to color it if you don't want to. There's nothing wrong with using a black and white image. I just think it's really pretty, so I thought I'd color it for you guys. Besides, it lets you see a new thing that you may not have played with before, and that's always good, right? Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm gonna grab one of my little water painters, and I do have my little mat here, so I'm just gonna make sure that I've got some water flowing in it. Okay, and I can come in here and I can go over my flower petals, and it just blends the color so smoothly. It just makes this gorgeous look. It's so pretty. In fact, if you know you're going to do this, you don't even have to color it perfectly, because you can come in and fix where all the color is with your water blender, which is really nice. You can just add some basic color to it and be done with it. I colored it like I wasn't going to do this, but then I decided to show you guys. So I'm going to try to show you this on this flower. Okay, so on this flower, I've done these two petals. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this on camera, but can you see how much smoother these petals are than just the ones that are penciled? Like, let me show you. Can you see it change? I don't know if you can tell very well. It is kind of a small image too. The blending is so smooth and beautiful. And it will give it that watercolor look as well, which is really fun, depending on how you do it. Hopefully you guys can see that well enough on camera. It might be a little bit hard to see. But anyway, so these are really tiny. And then before I switch to the leaves, I'm just going to grab a paper towel, or in this case, I'm just going to use my microfiber cloth, and I'm just going to make sure that I've gotten all the purple off of the tip of that, so I don't expose the purple then to the green. So then I can come back in with the green and do that same thing. And so I can blend the colors, because I use two different greens. So I'm able to blend them a little bit more than I could with just the pencil by itself. Although it looked cute that way too. So either way is fine. But if you haven't played with the watercolor pencils, they're a really great price point. They don't cost that much, and they're super beautiful. So I'm also going to blot this just a little bit. I got a little too much water there. Just pick some of that up. Okay. All right. So there's that part. Then I'm going to come in with, let's see, it's Crush Curry, really espresso. That should be black. Where's Cajun Craze? I've got early espresso. Is it this one? Pecan pie. Okay. Sometimes I have a hard time telling from the bottom of this because it's not perfectly exactly the colors. So I'm going to come in with early espresso and do the branch here. And I actually want to leave this kind of rough because I feel like it actually looks a little more like bark when it has that kind of penciled look. So I'm going to leave, I'm not going to actually come back in with that one. And then we have this little birdie here. I don't know what this birdie is, but I'm going to come in with the pecan pie and I think Cajun craze. I think I'm going to do some Cajun craze on his chest. And then I don't see him as being a very flashy bird. I see him as one of those calmer colored birds. That's crushed curry. I don't know if I want to use that or not. One of the things I tend to do with pencils is, and this is just a coloring tip, is I will go in the, you know what, I can zoom in a little bit. Let me zoom in a little bit for you guys. Is that better? I can go in with, if I have an area that is very straight like this, I will go in with like lines. I'll be just going more straight. But other times I tend to do it in like little circles, and it gives you a nice blend of color. So here I'm going to blend into that Cajun craze and then come down from that with the pecan pie. And I'm doing a very soft hand here to get a light color. I can get a little bit darker on the feathers, so I'm going to go a little bit heavier. And then we might add just a little bit of crushed curry here. I'm making up a bird. This is probably not a real bird. I mean, as far as the colors go. And you can see I can come back over that with pecan pie just to blend the color in so it's not so strong. Okay. And then I will come back in actually with the crushed curry. Was that? Yeah. And I'm going to do the little legs. And his beak. So it's a soft bird. Oh, sorry if you guys couldn't totally see what I was doing when my hand covers it. But it's a soft colors. I just used 3 colors, crushed curry, pecan pie, and Cajun craze on the little bird. And that's really cute, right? Don't you think it is? Most not seen my post. Wait, what? Katie, say nothing, honey. You are hearing things. What is going on? Also tend to use, you guys can see my kitty hairs like really well when it's blending pen to smooth out. Yes, that's another thing you can do. You can use, thank you for saying that, Jeffrey. Our blender pens are awesome for our inks and also for our watercolor pencils. So you can use this as well and get like a smoother look. So you can see there. I don't know if you can see that change, but that changed a little bit. And then I'll come back in here and pull my color through here. And that'll make that even more blended as well. Isn't that beautiful? It's gorgeous. And so I just lay down the color and then I come in and make this gorgeous look by blending everything together. And you can even take this straight on the tip of your pencil. Let me show you on, hold on, let me grab a scrap out of my scrap box here. So like here's one of the, see that? I can literally just take it right off the pencil even and blend with that too. And to clean these off, you just keep going until there's nothing coming off of it anymore. There we go. I'm getting to the end there. So I'm just gonna on a scratch piece or a paper towel. Just do that until nothing's coming off. And then even if that's stained, it's fine. It'll be good for the next time. So yeah, these are amazing. I absolutely love watercolor pencils. We don't use them enough. We should use them more often. Okay, so let's focus on this one for a minute. Okay, so here's our birdie. And I actually need lots of happy birthday cards. So I think I want to do a happy birthday card with this guy. Is that what I want to do? Is that okay with you guys if I do a happy birthday card? I think I'm going to. So I'm going to grab our sentiments over here. We do have some happy birthdays in this other set, but I think I'll grab the sentiments. I do have one here that I was just thinking, I pulled this out the other day. I could color the letters the same, or there's also this big one, which might be good because it'll use up some of the space. Let's see. Look at Sending Sunshine. That's a nice one too, right? That would be pretty. Something like this. Or let's see what else we have. I do like Sending Sunshine. That's nice. That happy birthday. I was trying to see if there was another one. I thought there was one more. I think it's in black though. But there's things like, yeah, there's a happy birthday here. There's things like, oh, happy day, just hello, you know, whatever you need it for. Sorry for your loss. That would be another really great one. This bird would be really beautiful for a sorry for your loss card. I wonder if this, oh, let's do this one. I'm just wondering if I can use this yellow piece in here at all. Because I thought about the sunshine, and that kind of made me think that would be really fun. Recycle that piece. Nope, it's too big. I think that might look weird. I tried. I can always add a layer under this though, which would be really pretty. So I could do that. So what do you guys think? Should I use this one or this one? The watercolor, yeah, you guys got to see a new thing too, maybe. It's really pretty, right? I'm trying to get this where you guys can see it. I need to zoom back out a little bit. Okay, we're not coloring anymore, so I'm going to zoom back out a little bit. Y'all bear with me here. This is a new function, so it's not very smooth yet. Come on. It's a little bit touchy, you guys. I can't, there we go. It's a little touchy. So sorry about that. But it was nice for when I was trying. Sorry for the skipping around there. Okay, I think I'm going to use this one. I apologize for the, the in and out. That was a little nutty. Okay, so I think we'll use this one. I'll move my pencils over here so they're out of my way. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a layer behind this with some designer series paper. And so I happen to have the Petunia Pop just sitting next to me. And I think this is, let's see, it's the other one. It's the circles. Grab a piece of this. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. It's the other one. It's the striped one. I'm losing my mind. Okay. So that one has the floral back, which would be really nice with this, I think. So this piece right here that I popped out of the sayings is 2 and looks like almost 2 5/8, or I'm sorry, 1 5/8 by 2 and a little more than 3/4. Why can't they give me nice round measurements? I don't know. I might cut this. That might drive me crazy. It's hard to make layers when it's not perfect. So I think I'm going to cut this down to 2 3/4. It's just a smidgen past it. And that'll give me, well, that was a little close. I told you it was a smidgen. It was a really tiny smidgen. Okay, there we go. And then, let's see, this way. is 1 and, oh, it's only a 1/16 over the 1.5. So we can figure that out. Okay. So I'm going to do a piece that is, what did I say? 1 and 1/16 over the half. Okay. So I'm going to do a piece that is 1 3/4 plus a 1/16. That's the easy way to do that, so you don't have to like sit there and think of what it is in your head. Okay, and then I can just add 1/4 inch on this side, which is going to make it 3. Actually, I think I want these flowers over here. Let's see. Do I like that side better or that side better? It's pretty much going to cover the flowers either way. I think I like this side better. Okay. So, sorry if you guys couldn't hear me. I was talking to myself. I don't know if y'all can hear me when I do that or not. So, just going to add this here. Just adds a little bit of color, and it's the same color I used on the flowers. Okay, so now I'm going to add this to a card base. Since I cut that card base in half. Round the corners with the sentiment. Oh, with the corner rounder. Yeah, we don't have one currently, so I've got retired ones, but I try not to use retired product if I can with you guys, because I always feel bad if I can avoid it. So I think I like my sentiment about there. I'm actually going to do this flat because I'm going to pop the bird up. So you guys see, I am pulling in a little bit of designer series paper into this, but you don't have to. You could also just color the edges of your sentiment if you wanted to with a dauber and some ink. That's another way. I just kind of like the extra layer there. And then I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. Got this ginormous thing of dimensionals from a kit. I can't remember what kit that was. And I don't know why they gave us such a huge sheet. It was so funny. It's like, this is huge. Okay, and I'll just pop him on here, just like that. And then whatever embellishment you want to use, since I have these out here, my little, what do you call it, ones. I'm going to pick up this water that's still on here, just so I don't get it on anything I don't want it to be on. The iridescent faceted gems, I will just pop some of these on here. How about that? Actually, butterflies would be really good on this one, wouldn't it? Let's do that. Let me grab the butterflies. Somebody mentioned those earlier, so there you are. All right, so we'll use some butterflies on this one, I think. Or we also have like dragonflies or little bees. You could use any of that. Whatever floats your boat. So cute. Oh my gosh. Thank you for suggesting that. I think that is super cute. The kit dimensionals seem to be mediums. They usually are. That was like a one kit that they put these, this huge sheet of dimensionals in, and I don't even remember what it was. If it was a kit collection or if it was the paper pumpkin kits, I can't remember. But anyway, thank you for making this card with me, you guys. I think that is super beautiful. Okay, let's make this other birthday one too, with the what do you call it? The cupcakes. So I think I kind of want to use that other happy birthday that I showed you because it's kind of fun. And we can color it along with the other ones here. So I think I want to do like a little cluster of cupcakes, and then we could put this underneath the happy birthday, maybe. Is that too weird? What's too weird? No such thing. What do you guys think? Is it just too odd? Or do you like it? Maybe not the banner? I kind of just wanted like a little collection of things, but it's a little hard to do. Maybe the balloons are too, well. Maybe if I did the birthday over the balloons, like that. So it's just a grouping more in the center. Something like that. Maybe I like that better. I think I like that better. But I need to color it. And I think we're going to cut this piece down too and put it on a colored framed piece. So we've got pink and we've definitely got yellow here. So I think we should do a yellow balloon. I'm actually going to stick these on here. So I think I'll do a yellow balloon. And this is Daffodil Delight. So I want you to notice something. I am really not being precise with this. I'm going to show you how to do it if you plan to blend. So I'm really just kind of scribbling it on there. Like, can you see that? It's not even all the way to the edge, and that's fine. It doesn't need to be. Okay, and then I think I'll do, for the other color, we'll do, I'm trying to think of what pinks I have here. Flirty Flamingo, maybe? Let's do that. Let's do Flirty Flamingo. So again, I'm getting the color laid down. And then I can deal with it. Now, the other thing is, I can add a little bit extra color in some places. So maybe, if I'm looking at it this way, the lines, the light is hitting over here. So I'm going to actually make it a little bit darker on this side. And I can go ahead and lay down some extra color over here. If I want to do that, I'll do the same thing with the yellow. I'll lay down a little extra color on this end. And you'll see what I do when I blend it. It's not perfect right now. Don't worry about that part. Okay, and then I think, let's see, what other color should we do? I think maybe a light blue, because there is some blue here in the cupcakes. So let's see, we have maybe, yeah, I think right now this one they're just called blue is probably the closest we'll get. We used to have some other colors. They've changed it up a little bit. So, and I'm going to add just a little bit extra kind of over on this end. Okay. All right, so there's that. So now I can come in with my blender pen, and I'm going to start down here where it's darkest, and I'll blend up. I'm also going to get the little look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, so beautiful. And I'll do the pink here, start with the dark side. I am going in a bit of a circular motion because this is a balloon. It just kind of gives it that nice full rounded look. I need a little more pink for that. Is this it? Nope, that's Fresh Freesia. So you can see I'm just adding a little bit on there. Okay, now I'm going to wipe these off till they come out clean. Usually the lighter colors clean off faster, so that's fine. And then I'll come in and do the blue. So pretty. Love it. Okay. We'll clean that one off. All right. By the way, you get like 3 of these in a pack, so you end up with 6 tips, and they're all the same. So you can use certain ones for certain colors if you want, or whatever, however you want to do it. Okay, so there's my balloons. So that was easy, right? If I can get it off the silicone mat. All right, so I'm also going to color the letters, but I think I'm going to do them special. I'm going to do them in blue, and I am going to do them ombre, so I'm going to do darker at the bottom. So I'm just going to add a bunch of color toward the bottom, and I'm going to lift that color up toward the top. So I'm just coloring at the base. I had no idea this was going to turn into a technique video today. We blend all kinds of things together here, not just on our crafts. Oh, goodness. Yes, thanks for bearing with my sense of humor. Okay. All right, so then I can come back in and blend up with this. And if I feel like I need any extra color, I can just pull it right from the pencil. I'm just going to blend up toward the top. And it's going to give me an ombre look. Isn't that pretty? Can y'all see it? I hope you, well, I'm going to bring it up close here in just a second. Finish this B. Okay, here, I'll bring it up close. Can y'all see that? So it just creates an ombre. Yeah. So you can see here, this is how I colored it. I just colored the bottom half of the letter, basically. And then I'm blending up with the blender or your water painter, whatever you want to do. These blenders are actually a little easier on regular paper versus watercolor paper. So sometimes you may prefer to use them. Some people prefer them too because there's like a little more control and you don't have to squeeze them. So that looks pretty good. All right, so let me clean that off. Good to go. All right, so now that we have that, all right, so if I've got my little cupcakes down here and I have my balloons up here, and I think what I'll do is I'll cut around this, and then we'll do a blue card base, maybe, or yellow. Yellow? What do you guys think? I think I'll cut this at 4 by 5 1/4 to start with and see if we like that. My voice is kind of gravelly, but it is what it is. So I might see, do I have a lemon lolly? No, let me grab a lemon lolly. That could be really pretty. Let's try that. Nice and soft. Let's see what you guys think. Oh, really? Sorry. It's no fun when you don't sleep well. Okay. So there's some lemon lolly. And then we have our cupcakes. What do you guys think? Is that cute? Did I bring back any creative ideas from convention? Well, of course. Though most of it's using new product, so we'll get to that eventually, but for sure, always. What do you guys think of this? Does this work for you? It's cute, it's simple, we'll add a few embellishments and we're done. What do you think? I think it works. Now, these aren't meant to necessarily be complicated. You can make super complicated cards with them, or you can make simple cards. I'm kind of going for the simple on this round just because I'm not trying to do anything crazy elaborate. Kind of the point for me is to show you how simple you can do things if you want to. I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive to the base of my balloons, and then I'm going to put some dimensionals at the top. So that my balloons are popped up, but then they're grounded. And then that was about right. We'll add the cupcakes over here. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to put the back two down flat. And then this one I'll put up on dimensional. And I'll add a little bit of adhesive toward the bottom. I just do this to ground the image. Especially on a small image like that, it kind of looks funny if it's like just floating in space. All right, and then I will go ahead and add dimensionals to this as well. I don't think I'm going to need any over here because those are kind of going over the balloon edge. Though I might put a little like part of one of these. You can tear this too, but I just usually cut it, usually, on the end over here just to stable it to make it more stable. Y'all, English, it's hard. Yeah, maybe just two. Okay. Did I already take that one off? Yes. And then we will pop this in the center. That's cute. Come on, that's cute. Y'all know it is. It's not an elaborate card. It's a cute card. It's a simple card, but it's cute. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and add these to it too because I love these with birthday stuff. They're so fun. Oops, it flipped on me. Okay. So there's two more cards that we made together. So I've got 6 done already. I barely used anything from these. So we've got 2 Valentine's cards. We've got an Easter card, a birthday card, and then 2 more birthday cards here that we made together. What do you guys think? Oh, you want Stella? Okay. Okay, I'll pull some Stella in. So for those of you that have a Wink of Stella, oh, this is my old one. Let me grab the new one. The Wink of Stella, always shake it before you use it, is a great way to add some glimmer to your project. So let me just make sure I don't have this overflowing. And we'll add a little bit of Stella to the cupcakes. Looks a little glittery. Oh, shoot. This particular one, I've never had one that's this bossy. This one is super sassy with me. It likes to overflow. I don't know why. I've never had one this bad. Oh, I'm about to just empty it out into one of my older ones because it really does. It's like it's just got too much air in it or something. I don't know. It's strange. Okay. There we go. We added a little bit of mica glimmer to our cupcakes. Can you see it? I don't know if that's picking up in the camera or not. But anyway, there you go. So cute. Very cute. Love it. Anyway, and now I'm not going to make a scrapbook page today. I did do that yesterday because I'm going to be doing more scrapbooking this afternoon. But I hope that you guys can see how easy it is to make projects using these envelopes and our 5 packs. Now there's more in the annual catalog as well, so you can mix and match even more if you want to use those. And those, so the ones from this catalog are on page 13 of the spring catalog. And of course, you're going to find all these products online as well. And then in the annual catalog, we have a bunch of packs as well on page 19. And so you've got a couple of different card bases and envelopes here, plus 4 more ephemera packs here, which includes some tags and labels, some words that are in multiple colors, and then something for everything and fully flowering ephemera packs as well. So really beautiful. And the catalogs always have, I just closed it, a bunch of examples as well using these beautiful images. So you can see different ways that you could, you know, think of maybe putting it together. If you're having a hard time yourself, you get some inspiration from that as well. And you can see you can do simple, you can do a little more complicated, whatever works for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this today. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to do really super quick announcements, and then we'll do our drawings for free stuff. And then as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm going to pop off of here, just clear all of this stuff that I just used off, and then I'll jump back on and we will do our scrapbook Sunday. Okay. So I'm going to move these pencils really quick. Sorry, no, those are loud. I just want to get them out of the way, put them back in my little pencil holder. Okay. So, quick announcements. For those of you that have not already signed up for the May card class, you're going to want to do that pronto. The May card class closes on the 7th. So this is super cute. This is using the Peekaboo Forest set. Yes, this does coordinate with our previous set that we had called Peekaboo Farm, which was so adorable. And it does have a die set that coordinates, which is so cute. So if you want to get both together, you can. As a bundle, you'll save 10%. Or you can just get the stamp set if you want just the stamp set. If you're a demonstrator, of course, buy those things from yourself. Otherwise, please consider purchasing them from me when you sign up for the class. And you can even get your class for free with a qualifying order. So let me show you the projects that we'll be doing. These are so cute. Okay, so first we have this little guy, and this one is a pop-up card. So you have this cute little pop-up. So he like hides and then pops up. And I put, I miss you already, but you could use any sentiment you want on that. By the way, this particular stamp set, you may notice, doesn't have any sentiments. So any sentiments you have from anything you already own is fine. But if you would like suggestions, I can give you those as well. This is from one of the new sets. I believe it's called The Right Words. Yeah. And this is going to be available starting in May. And so that is one that you can use. In fact, I'm using it with my paper share as well. So anyway, so that's the first one. Then we have this cute little guy, which I think is a great Father's Day card. Shh, don't tell my dad. I'm planning on sending this to him for Father's Day. And so instead of putting happy birthday up here, you just put happy Father's Day, or just dad, or whatever, depending on what stamp sets you have. There is a really great one that is available now. And I'll show you that really quickly. It's actually, in my opinion, you should get both of these to make it the best. But there's two of them that are available now called She's the Greatest and He's the Greatest. And as you can see, this one only has the male words, plus an and a arrow, okay? But this has all the other stuff, like the in-law, the human, the bonus, step, great, world's greatest, number one, happy, love you, day, you're the best, and for the coolest, all of that stuff, plus dog and cat and pet, and some other images. And then you have all the mom words, or the female words, in here as well. So together they make an amazing set that you can use together. And of course you can use these with other stamp sets as well, because in my opinion, when you mix fonts, it looks really cute. So I recommend this, and I would probably either put like dad in here or happy Father's Day, depending on how you want to do it. So the point is, you could put happy Father's Day in here, use happy dad or fathers, and then day. So it would fit in here. So anyway, that's my point, is this is a great set to have for all occasions, whether it's for an aunt, an uncle, a brother, a sister, a whatever. You can make so many different cards with these sentiments, which is awesome. So anyway, this one would be great for that, in my opinion. But we also have this sweet card that says, "You're so kind." Aren't these little animals the cutest? For paper share by the 2nd of May. So you have a little over a month for the paper share. And then we have this fun fold, which folds out to expose the full tree. Isn't that cute? I love this one so much. Okay, so these are the 4 projects we'll be making. So if you're interested in this set, be sure to register by the 7th of April. This is the May card class. And I have a layout for those of you that scrapbook or would like to give it a try. So let me show you that. Whoops, sorry, hold on. Oh, goodness. I put that in the wrong place. I'm sorry, I was realizing I did something wrong. Okay, it happens. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Bam. Isn't that cute? So cute. Hopefully you can see it all. And if you don't want the word nature, maybe you want it to say something. It doesn't have Mimi. It doesn't? Let me see. I think it has Papa. Let's see. It has Papa. And this one has Nana and Mama. No, it doesn't have a Mimi. Sorry. But if you wanted to say something other than nature, just let me know when you sign up and request it. When you register for any of my events, just text me and say, hey, I want to do that event. And then if you want the layout too, or any of the other things like the stamps or anything, just let me know there at that time. So yeah, so that is the add-on layout for that class. Excuse me. And then of course we have the paper share coming up as well, which we kind of already mentioned. I did talk about it quite a bit yesterday, or not yesterday, but Friday. But this reservations need to be made and paid for by the 2nd of May. So you have a little over a month. It is $32 for all 7 of the papers that are in the new annual catalog. Plus I'm sorry, I said 7. It's 6. 6 papers. And then there are 6 new color family papers, which is, this is what I was showing you. This was the one from last year. So like this is the Brights. And so you get all of the papers in all of the colors in the Brights family, and it comes in all 4 designs, right? In those colors. And so you get all of the papers in that color, or in that color family. And so there's 4 major color families plus the 2 half ones, which are in color ones. And every year they come out with new designs. And so this is the current one, but the new one coming out is really great, you guys. I really love it. You guys are going to love it. And so you can pick up those 6 packs of paper for just an additional $23. And then also the embellishment share, which is $14, and that is 7 packs of different embellishments that we're sharing for that part. So you'll get a little of everything, which is great. And so I love the embellishment share. We just did that this past time, and it went really well. So I think you guys really enjoyed that. Also, we're using the Right Word stamp set, which I already showed, plus one that I don't have in yet that I'll be getting soon called Beautiful Motifs. This one is also available as a bundle, which is super cute. And so you guys are going to love that one too. And then if you just want everything, I always have the I Want It All option, and that'll get you absolutely everything. And it's $147.03. And no matter what, it's $8 shipping. So that's really great. The more you get, the more you're going to get out of your shipping cost. Also, I pay the shipping from the company on both of the stamp sets. So you won't pay that additional 11% shipping on those when you purchase them with me. So there's that. So that is the annual paper share. Don't miss it. Also, I will be doing an in color club for those of you interested in that. And I will had hoped to get it done yesterday, but had my emergency situation happen. And so, hopefully I will be able to get that finished this evening and out over the next 2 days to you guys as far as the info goes. So look for the upcoming sign up for that as well. And don't forget, we have new paper share packs coming out April through June with a new add-on die set that you can get. If you're not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, consider doing it with me. I'd love to be your Paper Pumpkin provider. And these are really awesome kits, and you get exclusive stamp sets that you can't get anywhere else, which is awesome. These are some awesome ones coming up too, guys. I love this watercolor one. It's going to be beautiful. So don't miss that. Last but not least, if you'd like to receive my creative inspiration calendar totally for free, which includes all of my Facebook Lives on it, and then every other day has a creative prompt, all you need to do is sign up by texting me your email address, and I will get this out to you on or around the 25th of every month. Okay, so that is all of the announcements, which means it is now time for the prize drawing. So please make sure you've commented if you would like to be in the prize drawing. And if you could give me a drum roll, I would appreciate it. My throat is so gravelly at this point. Sorry about that. It gets worse as I go along. Yes, there's a lot of online exclusives these days, and so therefore they're not putting as many papers in the actual catalog. And the one online exclusive that's technically an online exclusive is also in the catalog as part of one of the scrapbook kits. So it's not an online exclusive, but it is. So it's kind of a mix. But the point being, yeah, we'll be doing 6 of those. So thank you for the drum roll. Yeah. So all in all, though, it's 12 if you count the color families. So it's actually quite a bit. Okay. So I'm going to put out some prizes here. We've got the heirloom arrangement kit that I did on Friday. So that is available for one of the gifts. And this is not the whole kit, just the stamp set. Sorry. The stamp set is a brand new one. It's the extra one that I had. I've also got the Friends of the Ocean sample pack of paper, the Melon Mambo and Granny Apple Green foil specialty paper pack of paper sample pack. I have a beach goodies pack here that has die cuts, it has backgrounds, it has designer series papers, all in like blues and greens and beautiful beachy stuff. I also have some D-size blocks for stamping. You can get the Pick 4 ink spots. I mixed that. If you choose this, I'll text you the list of colors I have available. And then finally, the little chiseler. This is not a Stampin' Up! Product. It is a company all its own. I buy them direct from the company Little Chiseler, and I save a lot of money that way, so I pass that savings on to you guys. So they're just $2 if you purchase them from me, though you can get one on Amazon for more if you'd like. And then, of course, you can always get them for free in my drawing. So we're going to do 2 drawings today, one live. This one I'll save for next week, and then we'll do the one from 2 weeks ago, which was actually 3 weeks ago, before my trip. So before my trip and then getting sick. So that video was what? That was the Darling Dinos class. So if you were on that one, you'll be in that drawing. Okay, so today's drawing, we're going to start with today's video. So I'm going to pop over here to the random Facebook comment picker. Whoops, I hit random.org. That's a different website. I don't want that one. And I'm going to add my link here. It's thinking. I'm going to get some water, you guys. Hold on. Oh, so thirsty. Okay. All right. So I'm getting all the comments. Hopefully everybody commented, and I'm hitting start. So today's winner is Jerilyn. Congratulations to Jerilyn. And if you will pick a prize, Jerilyn, and put it in the comments, and then I'm going to come over here to my live tab and grab the video from the 8th, which was the class. Where'd it go? There it is. Did y'all see my sad no makeup video yesterday? Oh my gosh, it was hilarious. I left the house with like nothing. Like all I took was like my toiletries, my like toothbrush and stuff, and it was so funny. Okay, so we've got all those comments. I'm gonna hit start. And our winner from a couple weeks ago is Andrea Latson. Congratulations, Andrea. I got 2 hyphenated names today. Jerilyn and Andrea. So I just write DR and BL. So congrats to both of you. Please put in the comments what you would like for free. And y'all, I'm going to pop off and then pop right back on. So be watching for the next video for the Sunday scrapbook Sunday that we'll be doing. We're going to be playing with the Storybook Life set for this one. So, okay. I don't see Jerilyn. Jerilyn, are you still on? Andrea? Did you pick a prize, Andrea? Or did I miss it? My face is beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't seen Jerilyn comment in half a second. So, yes, that's true. You guys are best friends. That's right. Yes, I took my body pillow. My body pillow and my toiletry bag. That was like it. It was so funny. You have a new... It says quest. I don't think that's what it's meant to say. You have a new something at the bird feeder. A small red squirrel. Usually have 6 large grays. Okay, Andrea. It's yours. It's yours. Okay, so I'm going to jump off, you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and please join me again for Scrapbook Sunday here in just a second. Run to the bathroom, go to the bathroom real quick, and then come back for this next video. So I hope you guys will join me. All right. God bless.